See, I heard them say, Gidalti, you need to hold on. And so my hands are gripping this wire. I'm trying to climb up, but it's too much weight, though my hands feel like they're on fire. Veins weak, fingers bloody, it hits the ground, it gets muddy. I do this day and night like a lonely loner, but I'm not Kid Cudi. They said, Gidalti, just don't look down. I already did. I can see the things that I've done and the life that I lived. I can hear the thoughts that I had and the words that I said. I see all the people I hurt, the ones I left spiritually dead. Like the ones that loved me, and how I let them all down. See, the guilt of my past brings me close to the ground. They said, Gidalti, just let it go. You just need to climb higher. You can't hold on to the past with only one hand on the wire. You need to grip that rope with both hands and just climb up the mountain. You're only getting older. There is no such thing as a fountain of youth. There's so many people relying on you. So much work you need to do, so you need to tighten the laces on your boots, on your Timberlands. You need to move the timbers off the land or anything that stands in your way. I know it seems ugly at first glance, but take a closer look. Everything happens for a reason. Everybody has their problems and everybody goes through seasons. Just like the autumn always falls, you don't need to be the holiest. Because everybody's been there, but after the fall, we need to stand up and stand out like the foliage. Words of wisdom, I inject it, and it enters my bloodstream. But it doesn't pump to my heart. I think my blood needs to be screened, because it's infected with fear and doubt. See, faith is what I'm lacking. I realize I've been slacking. I'm trying to climb up, but I'm actually backtracking, backsliding. It happens every day. I say that I want change, but I realize, when's the last time that I truly prayed? I mean, it's gotten so bad that my Bible has cobwebs. I think the spiders have converted. They tell me, Gidalti, you are spiritually dead and you're going to be deserted. Because history repeats itself and you're playing the role of Israel. God punishes and forgives you, but you're a sinner like a killer is cereal. And God is getting real tired of you saying that you want to be like him, but you're acting like them. You're hot and cold, lukewarm, and he said he will spit you out like phlegm. Whoa. Words so sharp, I think I need stitches. I know that God makes me brand new like the iPhone. I still have glitches, so what can I say? That I'm not perfect? Nah, man, God is tired of the excuses, of me complaining about the overload, and that's why I trip like breakers and fuses. Call a holy electrician. I think I need some power. I've been in the dark for so long that I've turned into a coward. The moment I face trials, I run, I doubt, and I question. I know I'm being tested, but it's been so long since I made it to a session. Pop quiz, and I am clueless. I don't think I can do this. At my lowest point, temptation comes, and man, she is ruthless. And I am weak, with no strength left to fight. In the morning, I think I'm strong, but I always fear the night when I'm left all alone fighting sexual demons like I was a vampire slayer. My weapons must be dull because the temptation is always stronger than my prayers. And now the guilt. See, it's easy to criticize alcoholics and those with drug addictions, but we're dealing with our own afflictions and it's time for a conviction. Hello, my name is Gidalti Sanchez. I am an addict. I have so many problems that they turn into bad habits, like biting finger. No, because these habits are dragging me to hell. And the worst thing about it is that you see me all the time at church like there's nothing wrong, but I'm actually screaming out for help. See, but I refuse to be like those people that call themselves Christians, who sin like it's a talent to then make themselves the victims. They complain about this bad reputation that they created by themselves, yet their road to destruction is not a lonely one because they drag others with them down to hell. All right. Whoa. Wait a minute, Gidalti, wait a minute. Who are you to judge when you're starting to act the same? And unless you make a change, God said that you will be the one to blame. Because like Ezekiel, you were called to be a watchman, but you were sleeping on the job. You made your TV and phone an idol and you put your money before God. You rather talk to all those girls than have a conversation with him. The difference is that when you talk with God, you're not opening doors for sin. Okay. You may not be sleeping around, but you play mind games, and it's the same. It's a shame you have it all planned out in your brain. You're letting the wrong people in your life, and you have too many distractions. You think you're going somewhere, but your feet have no traction. So you need to fix your souls. No, you need to fix your souls, man. I don't think you understand. You were freed from slavery in the desert, but you are still stuck in quicksand. These words, they beat in my head like a drum. So it's time to face the music. My conscience sounds like a trumpet, so I take those notes and I use it. I keep climbing, but I tie the rope around my waist because my arms and legs are weak and I'm afraid that I'll fall back to yesterday. But I've been there. See, going down the mountain is always easy. That's why they call it backslide. You just go along for the ride, then two worlds collide, and now you're left paralyzed. So with no feeling in my body, I realize that this world is not for me. It takes so much from you and it leaves you with no energy. So as weak as I am, I'm crawling back. I have too much responsibility. I don't only do this for myself, I do this for my family and my community. Because we were all born with a purpose and God-given talent. No more digging it in the ground. As a matter of fact, I'll take these woods as a challenge. And though it may get dark, I keep my focus on the light in the end. We need to be careful with all the snakes on the ground that claim to be your best friends. And all these foxes that run by, they think they're so sly. They filled my head up with lies. They told me, Gidalti, you're so fly. And I believed it. Ministers, come on, man. Let's be careful with our egos. We get attracted by fame like she was the Pied Piper. Believe me, I was starting to get a big head. I was so cocky that I needed a diaper. But I was brought back down. My face was so deep in the dirt. I thank God for the humbling. I hope he always does it even though it may hurt. No more ignoring God like Jonah. See, I've always been on the run, but I know that I was called to plant seeds like I had a green thumb. And so I climb these rocks with caution, watching every step I take. My whole testimony depends on this. There is no room for mistakes. So like doctors making incisions, this moment is life and death. The air is thick near the top, so I'm taking deep breaths. But I am gasping, still collapsing, the ground I'm grasping. I've been eating up too many lies when all this time I should have been fasting. And I've been blind, groping along the walls, feeling my way like men without eyes. If I don't see through God's heart, then surely I will die. My knees buckle, I fall down, I hit the ground. Tell me, if there's nobody around, would this fallen tree make a sound? But all I hear is the wind whisper through the trees, Gidalti, you will not make it. My confidence is shaken, but victory must be taken. Eyes watery, I'm choking up, but there's no time to cry. I told the Grim Reaper who was hiking by my side with my man, today I will not die. Vultures and crows fly around my head, waiting for the moment that I drop. But I'm sorry, I will not stop until I make it to the top. I'm facing blizzards, it starts to rain, and when it does, it pours. Windows of opportunity seem to be closing, but I know that God closes windows so that he can open doors. See, there is only one option in these woods, and it's to climb higher. I heard him say, Gidalti, you need to hold on. And so my hands are gripping this wire. Thank you.